Microsoft just accused Sony PlayStation of paying developers to stay off Game Pass. They also claimed that it simply wouldn't be profitable to make Call of Duty an Xbox exclusive, reassuring PlayStation players that Call of Duty will always be multi-platform and will always come out on PlayStation. We'll get right into that news and more, but first please do leave a like if you enjoyed this video, as that will help more than you think. Let's get right into it. This is another episode of the Daily Gaming Report. Hey, what's up guys, OP Gamer here, and the first news of today is that there have been reports that Microsoft has accused Sony of allegedly paying developers to stay off Game Pass. They say that the concern Sony has over Activision Blizzard's deal is rooted in fear about innovative business model. As reported by Video Game Chronicle, as part of a document sent to Brazil's Administrative Council for Economic Defense to justify its proposed acquisition of Activision Blizzard, the Xbox firm claimed that Sony actively attempts to inhibit growth of Game Pass by trying to prevent content appearing on it. The comments are part of Microsoft's response to Sony's claims to the Brazilian body, which makes much of its responses public, that Xbox acquiring Call of Duty would be anti-competitive. Quote, "Considering that exclusivity strategies have been at the core of Sony's strategy to strengthen its presence in the game industry, and that Sony is a leader in the distribution of digital games, Sony's concern with possible exclusivity of Activision's content is incoherent, to say the least. It only reveals once again a fear about innovative business model that offers high-quality content at low cost to gamers, threatening a leadership that has been forged from a device-centric and exclusivity-focused strategy over the years." They also claim that, indeed, Microsoft's ability to continue expanding Game Pass has been obstructed by Sony's desire to inhibit such growth. Sony pays for blocking rights to prevent developers from adding content to Game Pass and other competing subscription services. So yeah, there is a lot that Microsoft said here, and I'm certainly surprised by what they're saying. I'm guessing that they didn't know this was going to be public, and they didn't want people to know about this, but it's quite telling that Microsoft is basically saying that Sony is going against Game Pass. I mean, they say word for word that they're paying to block Game Pass. I've read a lot of news articles in the past many years, and I have never seen Microsoft say something like this. Again, this is something that wouldn't be public, but the Brazilian Council for Economic Defense makes these things public. In other similar news, also reported by Video Game Chronicle, Microsoft claims it simply wouldn't be profitable to make Call of Duty an Xbox exclusive. Again, this is by the Brazil Administrative Council for Economic Defense. Quote, "Regardless of how unsurprising Sony's criticism of content exclusivity is, given that PlayStation's entire strategy has been centered on exclusivity over the years, the reality is that the strategy of retaining Activision Blizzard's games by not distributing them in rival console shops would simply not be profitable for Microsoft. Such a strategy would be profitable only if Activision Blizzard's games were able to attract a sufficiently large number of gamers to the Xbox console ecosystem, and if Microsoft could earn enough revenue from game sales to offset the losses from not distributing such games on rival consoles." Now obviously Microsoft is defending themselves because they have to. They're not gonna say that their deal with Activision is bad. They have to defend themselves here, and obviously me and many others disagree with what they're saying here. Yes, I am happy that Call of Duty is not an Xbox exclusive, but I just think they're wrong. I think Call of Duty is definitely an essential game, and it's one of the best-selling games of all time, and definitely a game that will make gamers purchase a console for. Whether you hate or like Call of Duty, you can't deny its success. Every single year the game is in the top 5 best-selling games of that year. That says a lot. But do let me know in the comment section down below about your thoughts on what Microsoft had to say about Call of Duty not being an Xbox exclusive, and about their accusations of Sony paying developers to stay off Game Pass. Moving along, Sony recently released a PlayStation Games for PC website, and some reports are saying that it hints at PSN account integration. As reported by PlayStation Lifestyle, the new PlayStation Games for PC section of the website lists all of the available games such as God of War, Days Gone, and Horizon Zero Dawn, as well as the titles already announced for release this year. As spotted by Twitter user Alejandro LL, there is also an FAQ section, and one of the questions it answers is whether the players needs a PSN account to play PlayStation games on PC. The answer was no, you currently do not need a PSN account to enjoy PlayStation Studios games on PC. And the word that is confusing people is currently, meaning that in the future you might need a PSN account to play the PlayStation Studio games. A lot of people, including myself, really love the achievements in PlayStation games. For example, I could play games on PC, but I am so into trophies on PlayStation that I sometimes skip games on PC and buy them on PlayStation instead in order to collect the trophies. I know some people don't like trophies or don't care for them, but many of us do. And the reason why I'm talking about this is that if this report is true, that means that there is hope that we could earn trophies for playing games like Spider-Man on PC rather than Steam achievements, as well as being able able to communicate with their PSN friends while playing the game. Crossplay and cross-saves progressions are other features players are desiring. So let me know what you think about the PlayStation website here. Do you agree with what the hints are insinuating, or do you think it's just a website to promote PC games? Next up, the PlayStation Plus game catalog lineup for August has been revealed, thanks to @NextGenPlayer on Twitter for summarizing these. The games are Yakuza 0, Yakuza Kiwami 2, Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands, Trials of Mana, Dead by Daylight, Bugsnax, Metro Exodus, Uno, Monopoly Madness, Monopoly Plus. So yeah, not very exciting games to be honest. I mean, the Yakuza games, Dead by Daylight and Metro Exodus are good games, but there isn't a game here that would make me very excited to wait for these. Not only do many people already have these games, but they're very old games that people have probably already experienced before. Do let me know your thoughts about the PlayStation Plus game catalog lineup for August. Our last news of the day is that Twitter user The Snitch just teased another game. If you didn't know, The Snitch on Twitter is one of the most popular and credible leakers out there. He tweeted this quote, "Being afraid of the dark is what keeps most of us alive." If you couldn't guess what the quote is about, it's about the game Alone in the Dark. Now if you connect the dots, Alone in the Dark is published by THQ Nordic, and THQ Nordic will soon have a showcase, a very big one actually. And the showcase will happen on Friday, August 12th. So if you connect the dots, it means we might get a revival for the franchise very soon. I personally never played Alone in the Dark before, but I have seen gameplay of it, and I'm definitely interested enough to give it a try. That's all the news for this episode. Leave your thoughts about everything discussed today, and again please do leave a like if you enjoyed the video, as that will help with the YouTube algorithm and help me make more content like this. Also hit the subscribe button for your daily gaming news, and don't forget to hit the bell notification icon to never miss any future uploads. That's all from me now, I'll catch you next time.